Hello everyone, this is Derceto and welcome back to Let's Play Alone in the Dark. Last video, I took care of the whole third floor area, which sort of works as the first section of the game. So now we're gonna go downstairs. Just down these steps. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. That was the scariest laughter in the entire world. In fact, I should say so that I'll never have to hear it again, because it's so scary. So I guess I'll just examine this night for something that I could use. And oh gosh, it came to life! It's another scare! So we probably don't want to touch him right now. We're just gonna go, okay? Let's go in here. Oh, how do you do? Hi. I'm just gonna grab your thing here, okay? I can't reach it from here. Well, okay then. Maybe I should go. It's chasing me. Yeah, this thing will just chase me to the ends of the earth, will it? And it instantly kills you. I might as well show the game over cutscene now. And we're placed on an altar that will allow the bad guy to come to life and basically destroy the entire world. So yeah, those are two things we can't really deal with. The knight here cannot be killed through conventional means, and that ghost, if it turns into that, you've already lost the game. So do not get close to it, just don't bother it. Here's a gramophone. It's very heavy, so we're probably not going to want to keep that for long. Anyways, here. A photograph of Jeremy with his niece. And a poker and a matchbox. Yeah, this line of text here is one of the only things in the entire game that changes when you play as Emily Hartwood. The girl protagonist you could select in this game. Unlike Resident Evil, which character pick really doesn't change anything. It's just a matter of personal preference, and that alone. Alright, so there's some more rooms in here. I'm just gonna save the game again, because this room can be a tad dangerous, because if we pick up this notebook, another zombie chicken appears, and this time I've only got one bullet in here, with nothing. Alright. So we're just gonna have to kick it. Oh, darn it. So if I attack it during its stun animation, okay, well, it's dead, and I still have 24 hit points, so I'm okay. But yeah, it came from this window. They like coming through windows, generally. Alright, this is a lot, so...
Diary of Jeremy Hartwood.
Get ready.
September 27th, 1924. I have decided to keep this diary. Too many inexplicable events have taken place recently. Never have dreams so haunted my every waking moment. Perhaps my romantic mind was too dull, and has only now woken up to these new paths and visions. Some, seeing my recent paintings, may question my sanity. I can only ask them, what is sanity? Where does madness begin?
When you question it.
September 28th, 1924. The night is pitch black. I am again drenched in sweat. I was wandering in the dunes, among giant standing stones. They were arranged in a circle, and the wind whistled about them. I plunged my hand into the soil and felt that repulsive thing which was trying to catch me. It seized me. I struggled to break free of its loathsome embrace and managed to tear my hand away. It was covered in sticky substance. I was gripping a knife. October 5th, 1924. The stone circle is a pentacle. Derceto's library is filled with books on the occult. I will study those books until I find some explanation for the dreams. The visions that haunt me must be connected to my discoveries. I shall have to undertake a profound exploration of my dreams. December 16th. Dear God, I have found the knife. It was hidden here, and what I have learned fills me with apprehension. It is a sacrificial dagger belonging to some unholy cult. The thought of that blade tearing through human flesh horrifies me, yet I must continue my research. Derceto is a storehouse of treasures. Was my father right, after all? January 23rd. I spend all my days plunged in dusty books. The servants are convinced I am mad. At night, I awaken them with my screams. The dreams are draining what sanity I still have. I have tried staying awake, but in vain. My visions have changed. No doubt the influence of my father's research. February 7th, 1925. The Dark Man, that is what I call him, has revealed his true face to me. He appeared, as usual, near the fireplace, but this time he approached me. His terrible smile will haunt me to my dying day. His breath was ice, and his burning eyes froze me. I could not move. I know, as surely as I have ever known anything, that the face I saw, the face that has turned my nights into hellish torture, is the mask of death. March 10th. My exhaustion is beyond description. The endless reading burns my eyes. It seems that pirates frequented the area. Dr. Herbert insists I keep to my bed. I have moved to another bedroom and sleep much better now. The Dark Man has not gone, however. I know it. He will wait for as long as he must. Unless I, Jeremy Hartwood, can find a way to send him back to whatever hell he comes from. March 11th. My poor knowledge of Greek and Latin is a serious handicap to my reading. I have, nevertheless, made a great step forward. I drew the symbol on the floor. He can no longer go there. I want him to understand that I can do the same thing in my bedroom. I can imagine his rage and frustration. Only last night he found his way back into my dreams. March 13th. The translation will seriously dent what money I have left. I cannot paint. My pictures are clearly the work of a lunatic. The collector Thornhill's embarrassed smile was proof of that. March 29th. He has come back. He found the door to my dreams. I am too weary to attempt any defense. I have no strength left to fight, and he knows it. He considers me dead already. Could I possibly? March 30th. How ironic! The cave my father sought for so many years is here, beneath the house. Waits. The butler discovered a crack in the cellar wall. A breeze blows in through it, icy and repugnant. I am filled with horror at the thought of my father dying in this place. I will carry to my grave the vision of his face contorted in the agony of that fatal heart attack. His body was twisted. He had wept. His fingernails were torn and bloody from scrabbling at the floor. Dr. Gray concluded that death had been due to a heart attack. It was Waits, who some time later was informed that my poor father had in fact bitten off his tongue and choked on his own blood. March 31st. I explored the caverns in a dream. The Dark Man came with me. Strangely, I felt almost well. How can I describe what I saw? No. What words are capable of explaining such evil?
I realized that my death was of no interest to him. The Dark Man wants something else. He seeks a body. His avid servants are now free. I am the cause. It is almost funny. A curse is on Derceto. From the foundations to the very rooftop, I can no longer struggle, let alone eradicate the evil that grips the house. The end is very near, I can feel it. I have taken the decision to... May he who finds this diary pray for my soul.
Gosh, nearly 7 minutes! That's a lot of stuff to read! And because of the voice acting, I can't even do it myself, so I'm left doing nothing! Alright, anyways, this is another door. I'm just gonna save again. And be very careful in here because there's a bathtub monster. I need this jug. He was about to attack me. I want to do some searching because there's like a really good healing item in here. Just gotta make sure he's not going to attack me right away. You can't actually kill this thing. You just don't want to linger for too long and you'll be alright. So there. This flask is better because this one actually gives you 20 hit points. Alright, so I'm just gonna throw away stuff that I don't need. That didn't work. Let's try that again. Alright, sure. There, I don't need that. Next room! And this room is pitch dark. So this is where we're gonna want to use the lamp we found. It's not on. What? Reload? What do you mean I have no oil? Didn't I? What? Wait a minute, I put oil in here. Look, this is empty. Oh, that could be a problem. I don't know why that's not working. I'm gonna go somewhere else, I guess. Why is that? That should be working. Ah, the matches. There. I put oil in the lamp. However, I never lit it. I forgot about that. Now I feel kind of stupid for forgetting how a lantern works. There we go. Now we can actually see in here. There's a heavy statuette and another book. Oh, gotta read another book.
A Brightness from Afar by Lord Boleskine, an account of his celebrated voyage to New England,
I don't care.
Following a splendid journey, the sunny harbor came into sight. The locals were much impressed with one's arrival in their midst. One had time to sketch several of them and notice signs of degeneracy. Some children showed one their queer hands that would inspire uneasiness. Upon the promise of a few coins, a child is undertaken to reveal to one a most prodigious phenomenon of a natural order. One admits to being skeptical as to the prodigiousness of the marvel, whatever it may be. Indeed, one suspects it to be little more than an evening stroll to some charming wooden hut situated in the forest hereabouts. One will nonetheless go, for it is always well to submit to such local enthusiasms. One admits to being somewhat flabbergasted. The Milky Way shone like the fires of the apocalypse from the inky celestial vault. Certain distant stars, normally invisible to the naked eye, were clearly visible, glittering indeed with a strange intensity. The heavy clouds that had settled above the village had no hold over that place. It would be pointless to offer here the names of the constellations one perceived in utter clarity. Apart from the interminable length of such a list, one might conceivably risk being charged with exaggeration. The cross cast its shadow on the ground. The sea in the distance was dead calm. Tonight, one will return to that spot and draw those stars. Tomorrow night, one will at last see Halley's comet in all its brilliance. The youngster will carry torches, despite one's developed sense of direction. Honed by years of travel, one feels incapable of finding one's way through the dark forest unaided. The drawings will, one is convinced, set light to the souls of men. Such a moon! One lost count of the craters, so sharply was their definition. Loath as one is to seem excessive in one's appraisal, one cannot but feel that the forest clearing is indeed a place outside the common laws of time and space. Surely it is not an hallucination. How strange to consider that idle conversation, some research in the British Museum, and a voyage to this backward village should culminate in so astounding a discovery. It may be that others have noticed the extraordinary nature of that place. How else could one explain the presence of that cross?
I don't know. What I do know is I'm gonna put this lamp down very briefly so that I may do some searching. I'm still in fight mode. Nothing important? Is there anything else here before I leave? Oh yeah, some bullets, but are those for the... You have no gun. You have no ammunition. Okay, that's the wrong gun. We'll take it for now, though. And that's that. We can put the lamp away now. We don't need it anymore. But with this very heavy statuette, we can bash this suit of armor in. Just as long as my aim is true. There we go! The armor is dead. Now we get a sword, and this sword actually can be used as a weapon, so that's nice. Anyways, I won't be able to do much in the next hall, so I'm not gonna go any further than this floor for the moment. We're gonna go downstairs to the first floor now. And take care of some things. First, I'm gonna go in here. It seems unassuming enough. I'm just gonna go here quickly and... just leave this gramophone here. Because it is very heavy. Where is the... there it is. I'm just gonna leave it here for now. We'll need it here a lot later, but for now, it is just gonna take up a lot of space. There we go. Alright, we're gonna want to be careful in here because we can search this statue for some arrows, but we are then immediately assaulted by spiders. We can't really kill these guys, so we just gotta step out. As long as we don't enter that room again, we're fine. They will not leave that room for anything. And in here, if I could get in, is a kitchen. And in this kitchen is a pot of soup. Let's see here. Yuck, some human flesh. This is human soup. Must be the work of zombies. Ugh. We gotta get rid of that taste in our mouth. Let's find something else that might be a bit more palatable. Oh, what's this? It's another key. And a biscuit box. Hey, we could eat some biscuits. That's better. 49 hit points. That gave us 5 more. And that's it. That is all the healing items in the entire game. From here on, you must try not to lose health. And I'm gonna stop it here. Next video, I'm gonna be exploring this lower floor for probably a little while. Until then, though, this has been TSFan109, and have a nice day.